Attention. Go.
So a heat in the Wyfolds between London Rowing Club on the left and Waikato from New Zealand on the right of the shot on the Buckinghamshire Station in Coxless Fours.
Great quick start from both fours here. Just as I say that, looks as though there's a little bit of a steering issue from Waikato. Quickly recovered though in their red, yellow and green strips.
Well, Waikato, I think, are one of the real favourite crews. I think they've got a real good chance this Wyfold race. But London Rowing Club also very strong. And as they come out of the island here, it's London Rowing Club who have a slight lead, but it's not much.
Well, Waikato beat London Rowing Club B in the previous round of this, so they're now up against the next calibre of boat from London Rowing Club, and they're having a much harder time of it. Waikato were leading London Rowing Club B by this stage yesterday, so it's going to be interesting to see now that they're trailing whether they're going to be able to overhaul London Rowing Club A.
Well, London Rowing Club have pedigree in the Wyfold. Last won it in 2011. And now moving really nicely out here past the quarter mile and looking like they could be getting up to trying to get clear water. And this is a great time to try and get clear water so early. It
really is. I mean, they've just held on to their starting pace for that much longer, still up there at 42 strokes a minute before striding out into a race pace for around 36, 38 is what you'd expect to see. We look here at Waikato, they'd already strode down to 38. So London Rowing Club desperate to get out in front. Clearly a part of their race strategy is to get out early and stay there.
Yeah, and Waikato look like they're in more of a smooth rhythm as we look here down on London Rowing Club. They look like they're just still keeping it ticking along. It's like a ticking rhythm. Doesn't look like the gearing is desperately heavy. Just looks like they're trying to get in, move the boat quickly, move the boat quietly, and then do as little to disturb it as they can. And I think it's working for them quite well. Coming up towards Forley, we're in about the halfway down the course, and they've managed to open up that clear water on the crew from Waikato to the left of our shot there.
It is a really great rhythm we're seeing Dominic Parnell, the stroke man, on London Rowing Club A, instill in this boat. Really, really fast hands, a measured approach to the recovery up the slide, and then really, really quick catches. Those really quick catches are so important to stop the check on the boat and try to maintain that boat speed before commencing with the leg drive again for the next stroke.
Dominic Parnell, as you say, he was in the crew last year. He says he's been promoted to the stroke seat and also being allowed to steer the boat. So he's doing a pretty decent job of both those things in the stroke seat, leading the crew. But they still are right in the race here, I think.
And I don't want to discount yet this Waikato crew. They won the Senior Men's Coxless 4 at the New Zealand Club Championships only back in February. So they're certainly ones to watch. Robert McCraig, who joins the crew, is a really established racer, and he's had some impressive performances on and off the water. So I think we'll certainly be needing to watch them as they develop. They won the Ma'adi Cup not too long ago, and certainly put in an impressive performance yesterday. But coming up to the enclosures now, they've got quite a margin to close down if they want to see tomorrow's racing.
Well, London Rowing Club said yesterday that they had a good start and they wanted to front load their race, get control of it, and then be able to relax, which they did yesterday. The challenge will come now if Waikato are able to come back at them, if they've used the same tactics today to front load the race, which really means expend extra energy, really go for it in the first half, try and win the race. And that's what you can do in a match race. In a match race, you can afford to go early, maybe expend more energy than you need to. If Waikato do have something now, they'll be able to ask some serious questions of London.
London just have such a high rate of striking. They're coming into the enclosures now, still striking 40. That's been pretty much their race pace from the start. I mean, it's working for them, so why change it would be my question. I wonder how they'll do progressing in the next rounds with such a high rating, and whether they'd have another gear to go to if they need it against a tougher crew.
Well, literally, if they've got the gearing quite light, if they're expecting headwind, they might have set the boat up so it is quite light. It's not such a headwind today at this time, so maybe the blades are just coming through quicker so they can go with that higher rate of striking. So we see the London Rowing Club crew on the right, I'd say ticking along. Quick, quiet strokes. Still long, still moving the boat, plenty of distance. Waikato getting drawn in slightly towards the centre of the course, maybe just catching the wake from the London Rowing Club boat, coming in front of the grandstand. So you can hear the crowd clapping. This crowd's starting to build now as it comes out towards 9:40 here in England.
It's So winner of this race is going to go on to the quarterfinals for the Wyfold Challenge Cup. They're going to face either Sport Imperial Boat Club or Molesey Boat Club A, who are a selected crew, and we'll find out which one of those when we see that heat later on today.
And you see them come down to the line. The cry goes out, yes, that's a win for London Rowing Club. The Waikato crew come across the line. So their confirmation of that win in the Wyfold Challenge Cup for London Rowing Club over Waikato.